You kind of gave me the biggest thing that I've been wondering, because I was like, okay, well, we have one thing I know about and the other I didn't, which is why we had to, go through the endgame progress guide to figure out like what next steps I could take. I didn't realize it'd be so direct here, but that is extremely direct. Next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all blue seal doors. I love that it has the text here too. Oh my god. This is a really cool room. Unfortunately, I'm cursed for 2 days. Actually, you know what? The thing about being cursed, it doesn't seem to affect me if I'm choosing blue rooms. Yeah. And this is making it very likely that I'm going to keep choosing blue rooms, so sure, we're not going to lose anything. I'm going to be able to do it right now. The question is, can I make a boiler? I just said I hate saying that, but I said it anyway. Can I make a boiler room? I'm sure I can. If I exhaust like all the blue rooms, yeah, but I need to be able to get keys and stuff. I have not... Maybe I don't have to make it. Maybe it's just because it wasn't... No, it was linked up. It was. I have to get the boiler room, yeah. Oh no, this is a hallway. Why was there no blue there? That's kind of surprising. Okay, well this works. Okay, that's 4 blue rooms in a row. This doesn't really matter. I haven't really played out me going through the monotonous this in a while. Only after how many... It's been a long game. This has been a very long game. I have a feeling we're coming near to the... I kind of thought we were going to see credits there for a minute when it showed blueprints. Very much thought we were going to, but we did not. Plus, there are still some things that don't feel finished. We got a coat of arms puzzle to finish. We have to go through the blue door. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. Damn. Alright, then we have an attic. And that won't be 7 rooms, and then I can just do one on the side. But I do need a boiler room, but this will permanently unlock it. So even if I don't get a boiler room, it doesn't matter. Why am I picking all this up? I just need gems and stuff. You're probably a good thing. Boiler rooms point north, so that makes that more likely. Okay, and then over here... Yeah, make a mailroom. That is 8 rooms, though. Wait, do I have to place the throne room first? No, I should probably read this accurately. Is it... No, it'd be in found floor plans. No, I have to place this before I do that. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Shit, how can I bait that? It's a blue room now. It should come up. But it's gonna cost 5 gems to do. Ooh, foyer is always good. Yeah. Oh, I lost everything because that was a red room. Oh, this curse. So yeah, I basically lose everything. I might as well just pass out then. Screw it. Let's get rid of this curse. Okay. I did it after spending a ton of footsteps just now. Very unfortunate. Do I have a dining room? I have a boiler room. I have a dining room down there. That is so unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That's good, because in the conference room, I also have... I got a hovel. That's why I'm out of steps right now. In the conference room, I have all of the items that were spread from the secret garden, so it should have a bunch of steps back. But I have to come all the way back here. Ah, shit. Maybe I can build to the foundation, take that down, so I don't waste all my steps. I have to come all the way back here and build 8 blue in a row. That's fine. It's fine. We got it. Maybe. There we go. 48 steps. And all I have to do now is only build blue rooms, which... there are plenty left. Let's put a code check here. There are plenty left. I should be fine. That's one. I didn't even notice. We got a little tally at the top. I have a master key as well, so... and a key card, so, like, I can't screw this. I can't run out. I don't want to lock myself in, though. That's 2. Don't care about you. That's 3. And a banana. Here we could technically lock off and it's fine. Let's get the walk-in closet out of the way. I know I have to use steps for this, but 4? Ah, there we go. A salt shaker. If only I would have grabbed you before I went to the conference room. Alright. The mechanarium would be good. What do we got? Boiler room. Security. Laboratory. That's at least 4 exits. Gotcha. That's 5. One thing I thought about recently while going through here. What happens if you call it a day in the mechanarium, so you can spawn it in the outer room, but then build a ton of workshops before you build the outer room to put the mechanarium in? Would there be a bunch of doors? Would they just be dead ends like usual? Would there be different stuff in the corners? I don't know. But it's a lot of work, and I don't know if I'm ever going to try it. I might. Sure. Utility closet. I could technically... I don't want to dead end. Okay, well... I only need 2 more. It doesn't matter. I can't reach that, though, so it'd be a waste. I should have taken the storeroom. It was a waste of steps. Okay, then we have the gallery. It's done! Now, it says permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. Why do you say all? If there's another one hiding anywhere, I'm going to be excited and scared. Alright, can I end up with something that gives me food? No, I don't want to eat birds. There's a very good chance I would not get food from this. I have 23 steps. I have to hit the boiler room because right now the elevator's up and that means the red box is off. I do have running shoes, so as soon as I get outside, I'm safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll be fine. All right, just make an attic. Any food in there? No. Yeah, that'd be weird if there was food in here. Yeah, I have to use that to navigate now with the boiler room, which is unfortunate because I can't have the red box on if I do that. But as soon as I don't need to go back to that room, I can flip it back permanently. The amount of times we've been back here. I honestly did not think that what we just did with the reclaiming the throne would have any impact on this. I thought this was going to be unrelated. Open. Ooh, oh no. What are these? Okay, that... Don't tell me there are 8 more... Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, okay. That would be crazy. There are 2 true boxes in this room. You've reached the end of your journey. I think you're false. You're false. But you are blue. There is no end to this journey. As much as I wish I could believe that, I think you're... Wait. One of you has to be right. There are 2 true boxes in this room. This is a lie. This is a bait. It's like, wow, you did it. In this box is going to be the final... Oh, I have to choose what box... I'm not even looking for gems. I didn't even think about that. There is no end to this journey. You've reached the end of your journey. I don't like to think that this is the end, and I don't like to think that there is no definitive end. But, well, I mean, I don't mind that. I like it to be open-ended, like imagining that more happens. But, like, I have to end the game at some point. This journey does have to end. You're only true if you're true and one other is true. I think you... Oh no. You only gave me 1 wind-up. I don't think I've reached the end of my journey. There is no end to this journey. This is something we can't physically know. We don't know if this is true or false until we open the box. This is Schrodinger's mystery. Like, will the game keep going? Have I reached the end of my journey? Is there no end? If I open the box and credits start, then... But if they don't... But you're claiming 2 things are true. That means you're true and one of these are true and we don't know which one. Therefore, should I use it on this? I'm going to regret this. I was wrong. I was wrong. Wait, do I have to restart the day for this? Close that box. You've reached the end of your journey. Oh, I like that it's blue and black, too. I didn't even really think about that. You gotta be wrong. No. What I wanted to see would be on this box saying it's not over yet or something, you know? Damn, maybe this is the end. Maybe I'm supposed to open this box. Obviously, I can't right now, but do I have to restart the day and grab a key? I really thought that I was onto something with the whole we can never know, so press this. But then again, I just put the key in confirming that there are 2 true boxes, which I don't know for a fact. So this is actually the worst one to open because I don't know that. You're lying. You're lying. Oh shit. Okay, let's call it a day and see if the key is stuck in here. I hope it's not. Oh, okay. Got a boiler room. And I also stole a wind-up key. I want to see if it works. I'm going to cheat if it lets me. Okay. The big question is, what do I want? Does the journey continue, or have I reached an end? The end. You're permanently? Okay, good. And there's another wind-up key. Well, we know this box is wrong. Well, not necessarily. Who's to say just because it's empty doesn't mean it's wrong? This could be metaphorical. It could be saying there are 2 true boxes. There is no actual end to the journey, but you have reached the end of your journey. All 3 of these could be right. Technically. But I'd like to believe there's no end more so than we've reached the end. So... Oh. Oh. This absolutely ties into it then, unless he just found something on the back of the box there. Yeah, he was looking. He's like, no, please no. Don't tell me that box is the right one. Simon, it's not wrong though. There doesn't need to be something in here for this to... Where have we heard that before? Is it on the parlor note? I don't know. Okay. Well, clearly we've reached the end of our journey then, apparently. This is some ominous-ass music, though. I don't like that. I don't like that had something in it. This is still true, though. There are 2 true boxes. All 3 boxes here are true, actually. Ooh! The Blueprints by Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. There was a blue prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires, and a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color, in my humble view. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. Hey, we know exactly where this is. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were gray. A game that he had played in the house and on the grounds. And maybe you can guess, from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb, about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. A house full of lies. Ooh. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you made, about a blue prince and his blueprints. The blue game we just played. Oh. Okay. Jesus, you almost had me tearing up. Which, you know, since I have resting bitch face, apparently, I can't really show it, but my voice, I have trouble reading sometimes when it comes to that. Oh. Okay, I went through and took a picture of all of it just so I could have it. Although it kind of sounds like we're actually at the end, despite everything. Despite me fully believing the journey, there is no end. I believe both boxes are true. You can't fake me out here. This was a really cool way to do it, though. Because, like, there's a good chance you read the Red Prince early on, and then it becomes central. And then when you find room 46, you get the true Red Prince. And then you find this book. God damn it. It's very cool. Very, very, very good. And you could easily just call it good here and be happy. To me, this is solid. This is a solid, like, way to cap it off. But I feel like there's something hidden in here. I don't know what it is. But I feel like there's something. Oh. Unfortunately, I mean, magnifying glasses, I could probably find one. I don't think it's that, though. I don't think there's any, like, truly hidden thing here. Who are you, and why are you facing that way? That's interesting. Damn. Honestly, normally I would say that we could call it there. That was great. But there are still mysteries. Mysteries I have yet to solve. Specifically the coat of arms thing. I don't know what getting that number would even do, though. That is like the only thing left, though, if this room is actually done. Also this. This has got me real confused. Permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. We have one set of sealed doors here. You would not say, like, each side is a door and say all. You would say the sealed blue doors. You're saying all because there's more doors hidden somewhere. I don't know where. But after reading that, I feel like I've done everything that I feel okay with, up to the point where I want to know. I want to know at this point, before we can end this game. I'm not going to be able to solve it myself. Maybe the coat of arms thing. In fact, I'm going to try to see if we can figure that one out quick right now. And then I think I'm going to check out the guide to see what's left, if there is anything left. They mentioned the coat of arms after the blue door, actually. So, yeah, and then we didn't scroll down any farther. So if there's anything past that, All right. While we sit here in silence, it's okay. I put them all in a separate folder here. So we have MCC 13 and then the memos. On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral. The rest are each 2 numerals. Right. Right. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. I don't know what that even means, or why we would need to know a family core, but it's only unlocked by the sum of its digits, which means numeric cores. We need to do that. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1, which is just a clue when you're looking at it. Normally you'd say you'd say 1213 right here. But what it really would be saying in my mind is 1,000, 100, 113. That's 4 different numbers. But then the other one says the rest are each 2 numerals. I don't know what you mean by that. Like they're 4 different numbers, not 1, and they're each 2 numerals? Because there are different sets here, because you have M, CC, XI, and 11, or II, which is 11. So you could break it up like that. You could have 1,000, 200, 11, and 2. But would you put them together, or would you add them up and then use that number to do the numeric core code? Take any number with 4 digits. I think you would do them separately. So, yeah, assuming like this. Hold on. I'm just going to bring you to the bottom. Screw it. We're just going to bring it over like this. So we would have 1,000, 100, 113, or 1,000. Why did I spell out 13? Or 1,000, 200, 11, and 2. That's 4 different numerals. Both of them are. Or four different digits. Shit, what did you say again? Four different numbers, not 1. Right. So would you add these up to be like... No, because that's 1213, regardless. No matter how you add this up, that's 1213. So you'd have to take the 1,000 and then go minus 200 times 11 divided by 2. Right? And you'd have to do them in that order. Minus 200 times 11 divided by 2, which would give you 4,400. And then you'd have to go 4,400 and break that up to minus 4 times and divided by, but then that equals 0. That doesn't work. That's using that set. If you did it like this, though, 1,000 minus 100 times 100 divided by 13. Nope, times 100 divided by 13. That does not give you a whole number. I don't know if that matters. I assume you would just leave it as is. And then you do 6. Oh, minus 9 times 2 divided by 3. But that's not going to give you a whole number either. Nope. 9 times 2 divided by 3. That's -1, actually. That's weird. No, I divided by 6. No, I did that wrong. 6 minus 9 times 2 divided by 3. -2. This is what I got. This is what I'm getting from what the numeric cores are trying to teach you, combined with these things. And I don't think it's right. But this is the math I'm going to go off of. And then we're gonna go. We're just gonna go look and see some hints on that right now. Okay. Bam, bringing you back. This has been a very whoever made this, you're a saint, especially with all your spoiler text and stating where you're hinting and answering. For the last like 2-3 episodes, this has been quite helpful. Okay, found her open the blue door. I just want to confirm. Clear the tunnel. Yep. Ideally, behind the blue door is particular final puzzle, in quotes. Have you figured out the cellar puzzle? That's the one we're thinking about. Note the year on the coat of arms and also where else it may spawn. Master bedroom, wine cellar. Entrance hall? Is it in the entrance hall? I think those two are the only two. Definitely in the master bedroom, though. And you'll need a blue tent, unlocked memos, and info about the obtained from the cabinet keys. Right, the numeric cores. Long term, you should probably do this after unlocking the blue doors. I haven't read through there. After? Why would you want to do it after? Putting aside why the information leads to this, what you do is convert that into 53. Wait, what? 53, which itself also makes adds to 8. You then obtain. Oh. What? Okay, yeah, definitely wouldn't have done this. At this point, we're just going to be experiencing what other people have done, because I would not have thought, grab room 8 key and use it in the vault? What? Really? How did you get 53, though? Please let me know. They're not going to let me know, and I don't want to look around outside of this. Can someone explain, like just show your math? Show me how you got that, because I'm genuinely curious how the math is supposed to work. I'm not that good at math, okay? I'm really not. What did we end up with? 0 and -2? 53. There's a 13 in here. How did you end up with 53? What did I do so wrong? Okay, well, knowing that it adds up to 8, that makes sense based on that note discussing the family core. So apparently you use the roommate key on Vault 53. We did find the note about the family core in the vault, so I guess that itself is a clue. So something in here shows a new puzzle, and we're not going to look into that until we get there. So let's at least experience that, assuming I can get roommate. Holy shit, that took way too long to do. I can't express how long that took. I passed like 4 or 5 days and had to build the whole thing, and Vault just never showed up. And apparently I had it on standard, conveniently, I got a conservatory near the end of building, and of all things that could have been there, a vault was on the board. And I made it from standard, I made it commonplace. And then I went all the way back down to the foyer here, and I had one last shot to build, because if I go into the ballroom, it sets your diamonds to 2, and a vault costs 3, so I physically couldn't get it up there. But that was a bunch of nonsense. That took forever to set up. Holy. Okay, it's done. It's done. Well, I don't care about this money. Okay, we're looking for 53. There you are. You're kidding me. Did this always have a thing, or is it only because I have the thing on me? Oh, an allowance token. And a letter. Okay. My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words, written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles, in wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. Okay, so this is young Herbert. No, not young Herbert. After his brother died. This is Herbert talking about his youth and a curious square. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally he'd stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. And he was the one who signed off on all the digging the foreman asked for, or asking the foreman about. So somehow that Simon was looking for, he was actively trying to find whatever R of A hid, which I'm assuming was they covered up that whole castle bit. She must have known about it. There's definitely the castle down there that we saw with the foreman, and when they found it, they're like, oh shit, that's cursed. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. As for me, I am ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting, poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination. And so I will lay this burden and leave this stone in the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. Herbert. So he had a mystery. I do see another note back there, but he had a mystery he couldn't solve. That is stuck with him even in the afterlife then. Is this the grid? Pigs, sand, male, date, head, clam, peak, heat, joya, well, toad, card, will, tape, legs, Tree road made a slab. Okay. Rock hand vase, safe, clay toes. What am I looking at here? Is there any commonality between the corners? Seem to all mention body parts. Clam Peak Heat. Okay, it seems like there might be a message in here, and there's a lot of red herring words, maybe? Like, I'm just picturing, like, mail date will hand clay. Anything backwards on the letters? No. Vertical text? No. Definitely not. Okay, let's take a look back at Curious Square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognize, my mother's. Brothers' fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. Okay, so that doesn't sound like it's related to the Foreman stuff then. What did she do? I mean, we have that whole... No, that would have nothing to do with, like, the numeric core writing. Yeah, no, I have no idea. You know what? Let's just see what this is about, because I have no idea. Oh, good. It's still up. This would be related to that. When you get it, you get a new phrase. Wait. You then obtain the key. This itself shows a new puzzle. When you numeric core it, you get a new phrase. When you numeric core that? That can't be right. Well, I don't know math at all, so building off prior puzzle... Have you figured out the new puzzle? Absolutely, 100%. Let's, presuming you have the vault puzzle answer, you need a watering can and a distillery. I'm gonna need more info than this. How did you come to that conclusion, and what does this actually say? A watering can and a distillery? So, they're mentioning numeric coring this? These are words. This is so above my pay grade. It's crazy. Like, I feel it feels undeserved to even be on this situation, because, you know, I'm not actually solving any of this at all. Then again, like, I just want to see it now. This is basically just me reacting to it, but I'm also playing it out. But I am not solving this, that is for sure. I wish I could solve any of it. I don't know where you're coming up with a numeric core, though, unless you're counting the peaks out in the distance and counting pigs somewhere. You can't count sand, that would be insane. I'm gonna have to look elsewhere to see how... Because this is not giving me information. I want to know how you came to that. Not that there's... When you numeric core it. That's not enough for me. Here we go. Understanding numeric core rules. Give it to me. I'd love to know. To get the rules, find the file cabinet. Yep, done. Inside the drawer, and they explain, the first number remains as is. Reorder the remaining digits and apply different operations. Ignore PEMDAS. Doesn't exist. The result must be a whole number, not negative, no decimal, no fraction. Yep. You already have... Okay, so this is how they got that. Because I'm curious how you got 53 as well. 1213, which I originally had written out. Wait, no. No. Add digits. Okay, you added the digits. That equals 7. Okay. Oh, look at the digits in 2 ways. And then break down the Roman numerals. Gotcha. 1,000 divided by 200 times... What do you mean divided by? Hold on. Okay. Take any number, without changing the sequence, split it into 4, assign a different color. Do you just kind of keep switching around which value it is until something's positive? What? I guess I did have 0 and -1 with the way I did it. Because this is clearly plus, minus, times, divide. Plus, minus, times, divide. But you get 53 by dividing first? Okay. I don't even feel bad about this then. Those rules make no sense to me. I don't know why that is a thing. I'm so confused about that. Why would... What? So you just kind of throw whatever you want in here, and then you multiply it, and then you subtract it, because these are the 2 big numbers? Okay. Sure. That leaves you with 2 crucial numbers. 53 and 8 refers to... I still don't know how people actually... You guys are crazy. I don't know how you come up with this stuff. This is crazy. I would not have thought of it. Drafting the gallery in the vault can be difficult. They don't always appear. That is for sure. Solve the cipher inside the vault. Opening the box gives you 5 rows of words, each with 5 words. You need to process every word using the numeric core rules, which involves converting letters into... Yeah, no, I would... Are you serious? Yeah, this is for the diehard people who are actually just want more, because there's no way. There's no way I would ever do this. Also, why are you subtracting first this time and then multiplying and then dividing? You didn't do that up here? What's the difference? What deciding factor decided and we're going to subtract first? See, I just feel like the rules are either too loose or they need to mention... Maybe they do mention it and I'm crazy here. Assign each a different color. That just... Obviously they are mentioning it here. They're like, just assign them each a different color. But wouldn't you always come up with a different number? And like, well, how do you know which one is actually the right one? You know? How would you be able to decide on that? I don't understand. Because you could put times here, and you get a completely different number. I don't know. This is very strange math. First row. Still water. Hey, that's a place that's kind of by me. Did I just dox myself? Tints. Blank. Books. Still water tints blank books? Holy shit, what is that? I'm gonna be honest. The only water in the game? Still water? The only water in the game is the watering can. But that's not really like what I would call still water. The only item in game that holds water is the watering can, but don't forget to gather still water too. How do you get still water? What is still water? Blank books though. What book have I found that's blank? I know a few pages throughout the game that I've been like, okay, this is oddly empty, like the unfinished note in the master bedroom. But then again, that's on a typewriter, and clearly he just stopped typing. So I don't think that's the case. Okay, so this is how you get the numeric core then. Interesting. Don't feel bad about not understanding that one. I'm not that smart. I definitely praise the people who actually figured it out, took the time, and can do it consistently. Oh yeah, it does mention the watering can. And a distillery. What is a distillery? Like, you have the wine cellar, but that's not gonna do anything. That would... Distillery would involve, like, making the water flat? Okay, explain. This will be another super involved thing. The answer to the vault puzzle is still water tints blank books. Still water is referring to distilled water. Yeah. So blow up the trading post fuse to have access to it? Get the watering can and empty it? Go to the distillery and fill it up. Really? Take it to the library and use it on the blank books on the floor? Wait, what are you talking about? You're kidding me. Okay, we're not reading the rest because that sounds fun and interesting, and I don't want to be spoiled on it. What do you mean? Distilled water, huh? So okay, I need a watering can. Do I have a watering can? Wow, that would have been convenient. I do not have one though. I can bait it out though. I can absolutely bait out green rooms and end up with one. And then coat check and trading post. Yeah, because we definitely need Denny's. We need Denny's stash. That makes perfect sense. Hold on, I just want to point out that I went to bed. Or I called it a day in the morning room. And spawned it out here just to add to my list because I'm doing that for every room. And you can see the shrine through this window. I did not think that it would be set up like this. But the morning room always has to have this kind of window, and it always faces south. Well, I mean, sort of, by orientation. It's always got that same lineup. It can't go left. So I guess they had to have the windows, and they're showing the shrine back there. Which is very interesting. That's where you get the ready as the throne text originally. Okay, that took a few days to set up, but I got a watering can, put it away, and then waited until I got trading post, and then I played out a day until I made a library and a coat check, then used the Banner of the King power to get green rooms so we can go empty the watering can in all three, and then fill it up. There's actually quite a few steps to this, apparently. So 1. Did that work? That worked. 2. And 3. All right. The can is empty. To the trading post. I find it fascinating that after all this time, there are still hidden secrets in this game that... Where do I get it from? From here? Oh, you are. Oh. Refill can. Okay. After all this time, we're still uncovering stuff. Well, I'm not uncovering stuff. I still I'm gonna beat myself up over that, but at the same time, my playthrough, my blind me actually trying to puzzle things together ended after the Trophy of Sigils. After that, I'm fairly happy with what we've done. These are the blank books. I did find it weird that they were just kind of in the corner and empty. I didn't even think about that. Huh. Tended rosevine? Does it never end? Oh my god. I see. That's why the clue's in her bedroom. It's an anagram. Does it never end? Yeah, you got 2 T's in there. How dare you? It's kind of hard to read, I'll be honest. My dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose-wary? For the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. Ooh. I had so many plans, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Arave. The waters of the West Spring. What do you mean by West Spring? Okay, well, let's get a screenshot of that just for the hell of it. There is no other page. And check you out. A hidden hue. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. What does that mean? From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. A sum of 18. Yeah, this is definitely the above my pay grade kind of puzzle here. Which isn't really tough when you make 0, but above my knowledge level. Prism pristine. I mean, to me this kind of reads as like using prism keys to spawn a particular room? But the one left hidden remains to be seen. Well, I mean, I'll get a picture, but I'm not going to be the one solving this. That's for sure. Is there more up here? Because I know we got that book and we got this book. Okay, so there is no more. Those were the 2 clues. West Spring and... yeah, definitely avoid the furnace. West Spring and that little poem. I can't, like, use it on here, right? It'd be crazy if the records had a secret. God, I'm still missing an upgrade disc. That's so weird. Where is it? Okay, before we look anything, I just want to... You mentioned the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than mere passages. I don't know where West Spring is, but west of the house is the outer room. Can you spawn like a spring there? Somehow? And it'll lead to a secret passage? That's what I'm taking from that, but I don't think there's a room that has a spring in it. The pump room is the only thing with water. I think. God, can you put the secret garden in? Oh, that would be really weird. Can you put the secret garden in the outer room? Oh, what would that do? That doesn't even make sense. 90% of that is outdoors. Oh. I should add that to the list just for the hell of it. That could potentially be what they're implying here as well. I doubt it, but let me get this up. Okay. We're back on the spoiler train, the cheat train. Further hint, building off the prior puzzle. What you are doing here might feel familiar. What you are doing here might feel familiar. We're revealing clues in a book. What you are doing here? Because it's talking about this one. Doesn't really feel familiar to me. All right. Answer? Blessing of the monk. Okay. Secret passage is... oh. In the new day. Reobtain the still water, hopefully. No, what? Use it on the outer secret passage room to pull up. Really? Okay. That is not what I got from this, but this is interesting because I would have accidentally pulled the secret passage or drawn the secret passage in the outer room eventually because I've been compiling a list of all of them. I honestly have been avoiding hallways though. I didn't even think about that. Secret garden would have been way more likely on my list. Secret passage? But we have to bring still water to reveal a book? That is another thing that I just wouldn't have done. How do people still, like, at this point in the game when you put this many hours in, how have you not given up? I mean, blind. Like, with no help from outside or anything, how have you not given up solving this stuff? Because if I got to the point where I was at and didn't look into an endgame progress route, I would have been like, yeah, there's a few things probably left, but is it, I mean, if I was blind, I would not know where to look. Oh, I definitely wouldn't have kept pursuing and figured this stuff out. This is crazy. Okay. Okay. More invisible writing we have to go find in the secret passage. I could probably... Shit. It's gonna be quite unlikely, but the secret passage isn't super... It's standard. I could end up with it in this run. Just to be safe, though, I should probably put the thing back in the coat check. Oh, I have a free room to make. There it is. And I have Blessing of the Monk. Why do I keep getting so lucky? Here we go. Okay, let me put this in the coat check. I'm gonna call it a day there. And then try to get a coat check again. Oh my god. This is the first time I've ever put a secret passage at something that was already open. This is a way more easy visual cue for this clue. Are you kidding me? Oh. Instead of opening the door and sitting there like trying to read it, it just straight up is, oh, that is awesome. That is a very interesting thing that I feel like a lot of people will do on accident. How have I not done that yet? Jesus. I almost forgot to refill it. This would have been bad. Okay. Assuming it even keeps that and it doesn't like reset to... No, it has to. Because if I'm spawning the secret passage in the outer room, I can't have a trading post. So, yeah. It's got to store it then. Okay, now we put it away. Check. Watering can. It's been checked. Okay. Can I get a coat check right away? No. The Throne of the Blue... I don't have enough. This is going to be bad if I don't end up with a coat check yet. I'm going to spawn you, and I'm actually going to blue from here. This is going to be pretty risky. But coat check is more likely to spawn if you've already... the day after you check something in, right? There we go. Retrieve. Now we're good. Might as well grab you while I'm here. Okay. Let's go. Secret passage. Ooh. Oh. What even goes on back there if you press these books in the first place? They can't lead to anything. Obviously we have to do this. Huh. It's a blue book. It's a blue book. Because you can't go to any blue rooms. Is there anything different in here? No. Oh, we don't get to read it? It's the other one! I knew it. I knew it! It opened all blue doors. What the hell is this? Oh, it's called the Atelier. This is the true blueprints room. Drawing room. Rank and files should be... I don't know what that says. Oh, it looks like it says old. Old. Olol. Why can't I read that? Odd. It says odd. Oh, there's a door there. Bedroom, foyer, Mount Holly. 3 primary colors, 3 primary paths. Don't go where the path leads. Go where you want it to. 45. West Wing. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. The prism. Is this like a developer room? Observatory. When first I embarked upon this project, it was my intent to craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I had even secured an arrangement with the local firm, which was to oversee the mass production of the floor plans. Yet now, after walking the halls of my own work, I must confess that I have grown altogether too attached to these rooms. They have become a part of me, and knowing how little regard is often shown for that which I hold sacred, I find myself unequal to the selfless task of sharing them with the world. I am content with this resolution, for this house and the 45 rooms therein are more than the best work of my career. They are home. Lady Arave, project completed 1913. Who added room 46 then, if this was truly a 45 room thing? Interesting. No. No. Oh boy. Don't. No. Oh, I can open. I can. What? What the hell was that? Okay. I was scared that I had to go back and put these in the right area because that would have been awful. There's just no way. What the hell? Mount Holly Blueprints. This place is called Rough Draft. The Cavern of Lights. Alzara was right. This is not what I pictured, actually. Wait, what? Orange? Blue. Ooh. Oh my god. A Moorish eye box? Oh, is this purple? Everything's kind of like inverted. It's so weird. What? What am I looking at? Okay. Oh, I see. No, I need to move you down. Which means it's got to replicate that motion, which means I need that in the middle. Wait a minute, I can move you over and then move you over, and now they replicate that. And then I put you back in the middle and you spin. God, blue is the best. Whee! Just wee? Okay, we got a wee in the pantry. Oh my god, this is so cool. kind of confused where I am and where I'm going, though. The entrance hall. Okay, normally I'd say... Oh, cane and can. E? Is that relevant? Where am I? What is happening? I can't tell. There's a puzzle here, but I can't tell what's going on. Okay, we have to make everything yellow for our cherries. Yellow only moves up. Blue replicates what's in the middle. Therefore, put blue in the middle and move it over. Oh shit. I actually think I need... I screwed up already. I think. Actually, did I? Yeah. I need green in the middle. I need you to replicate that, so you flip across. And you move up, so I could maybe get the other green down here. You're in the middle now, so I could flip you, bring you down. You move up and... Not good. I screwed up. Okay. I need these down. I need these down. Move you down. Put you in the middle so I can rotate. How would I get another one down, though? Like that. But then I also need blue over here so I can flip you down. You can still move over there and swap spots, which means you can move these, move those, and we're done. Whew. Lies. Lies in the entrance hall, huh? We in the pantry, lies in the entrance hall. Well, there can't be too many. Wait, you just got random O's here? O, N, M. You don't even have pictures right now. This is... I don't know what's going on with this. How would you even... How do you interpret that? Wait and wait? That doesn't work at all, though. They are both weights, though. Wait and 8. Oh. W? See, you're not giving me this. I don't know where I am, though. So I can't really tell how to process this. But that is definitely wait and 8. Okay, well, this is blue, so that should make it easy. Just have to move you over and move that across. If that's in the middle, then that. Done. Seek. Okay, there's a we, seek, and lies. Let me just write it down. Okay. Those are written down. And I do notice that this is the gallery here, so I don't know, the gallery was mentioned on the door. If we find a pool, yeah, because that's the entrance, and then right here is the actual. Yeah, I wonder if, I don't know if I'm looking for the letters in the room. Like, do I put a W here for the gallery, or is it the word in the box there? Either way, I'm writing down which room that I've found letters and... Okay, you entrance hall was cane and can, so E. Okay, and was there one in the pantry over here? There was. Point? No. Because that's a spear. Spear. No, that doesn't work. Harp, sharp. Gotcha. Harp, sharp. S. Okay, I'm kind of piecing together that we have a puzzle here based on things that we've done before. Storeroom. Horn, thorn, T. Okay, storeroom is T. I'll solve this first though. This is Fenari's, which is very unfortunate. How am I going to... I think I gotta turn you. It's the only way I can move them. Yeah, red does nothing. It just changes black to red, and black cannot move south or north. It can't physically reach them, so I have to do this, move you here so I can rotate. Okay. And then I don't want to hit red till they're in the right place. How can I do that? I need you guys to not be in the middle. I think that's kind of important. Shit. Okay, if I rotate you out of there. How do I get this one? This one's really weird. Actually, I could probably move you over to... Yeah, now they're in the right place. Got it. Cast. Okay, so... Cast and then T. Done. You're not gonna have, like, every room, are you? That looks like it goes on for a long time. Okay, we got the cloister. You do have a Morajai box. Comb. Corn. cob. Yeah, M. Comb, cob. M. And then you. No way. You mixing them? Okay, orange needs to be here. Red needs to be... This is... Okay, now they're getting a little too complicated. First of all, Pink's got to get out of here. Pink cannot be here. No, it needs to be... Red needs to be there. Oh, I have to surround an orange by the black to make... No, I don't. Oh god, I thought I had to surround the orange, but I actually don't. Okay, I just need you guys to get out of the corner, which means I need you here. There we go. I need this one out of the corner as well. For an orange. There are just too many pink here. Okay. Orange. Ah, shit, we got a red up here. That's unfortunate. I could flip them? Like that. And then move you over, and then... No, I hit the middle. There, we're back to normal. Get you over here and do that. Did I do it? I did it. Left. Okay. We have M and left in the cloister. Done. I don't know where I'm at. Gear ear, like an ear of corn. G. Wait, what? We only have 2 blue. How do I make more blue? What? That doesn't turn blue. Okay, that turns everything gray. Yeah, it turns off the white. White. What does white do? Orange. White just replicates itself, but when you hit red, white becomes black. That doesn't give us more blue. Oh shit, I lost blue because I... Oh, that's funny. Okay, so if a white's in the middle... Wait, if a blue's in the middle, you turn off. Okay. But if a white's in the middle... Blue does replicate what's nearby. Okay. White spawns empty spaces around it, but if there's nothing to spawn, it turns off. Therefore, I need to turn a few of these off, get a white in the middle, I also need the blue to be alone, though. Can I get you out of here? Shit, I don't know how to move you over. Two. Four. Okay, now I need you to go down. funny enough, these are just going to swap spots if I do that. But if you're here, then I can go down like that. Can move you down? Can I, like... No, I can't get that out of there. I need you out of here. You need to move, which I don't think I can actually do. I think I'm screwed. Shit. How do I get this? I got it. Oh my god. Shadows. I actually paused the recording because it took me so damn long. I don't even know how I got it. I just eventually pressed enough buttons to get it. That one was tough. It's been a little bit. Okay, what were we doing? Gear, ear, so G, and shadows. Okay, done. Why do I look at that? This is not normal. The bathroom. There's never any secrets in the bathroom. This is using my steps? Are you kidding me? No. I just started the day. I could like walk out and get steps somehow and then come back. I did not realize it used steps. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we have plant, horse, seed, steed, T. Green, yellow. Gotcha. Doesn't look super hard. Green. Let's try to flip you over here, actually. I do wish I could get a yellow here, though. I can move up. Is that... No, did I just reset on accident? Oh. Rip, I meant to click here, but... Okay, move you over, move you up. Let's go like that, swap you. Switch that to yellow so I can put you on the bottom. Green, yellow. Bam. Probably not enough. I need a green up here as well. And that yellow there. Could I move a green down? I could. And then I could move it over. Move it down. Flip. And then, yeah. This one needs to be that. So if I just go like that and then flip you. Okay. Light. All right. So we have steed, seed, we have a T and light. All right, that is done. I am terrified of running out of steps here because it seems like there's going to be a lot. I don't know how much there's going to be in here. If it's every room, we're going to be here for a while, that's for sure. But... oh my god, it's just massive. Okay. Unfortunately, after all that work, I barely broke even. I have 40 steps. I got a salt shaker and a conference room and the secret garden, which helped. So we're higher than we were, but not by that much. Okay, we got entrance hall, gallery. Maybe I just go up the main, like this first section and stay like right here. This is the room I was trying to spawn. Orange. Farm. Fruit. Field. Is that an orange? Barn? Damn. What is this one? That is a barn. That is a farm. That is a field. As far as I know, nothing really relates for orange. Fruit. No, that doesn't work. Orange and fruit are the only things that come to mind here. Okay, well, think about you later. I'm just going to put a question mark on that one. Kararika. Well, when you're surrounded by stuff, you turn, and in this case, we do not want that. So we need to move them without that. Therefore, I also need to move this pink. Wait. Wait. How do I move the pink? If I put blue in the middle, that's not going to help me. I need a pink in the middle to spin everything one. That would solve all my problems. Blue does whatever anything else does. Oh. We don't need a blue. There we go. Bam. Turn blue into a different color. That's awesome. We got light again, and then light and question mark. Okay, done. I came in through there, which means I walked that way. We need to keep going like this. That's the corridor. Spear spar. E. Okay, we got 4 blue again. I mean, this seems... No. Turn you blue. Turn you blue. I need the... Wait, I need the yellow. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. Yeah, okay. Turn you green. And then swap these back. I'm gonna move you up, and now these two will move on their own. Pass. Okay. Spear spar, so we have E and pass in the corridor. All right, done. Foundation, huh? that's fair. We got the puzzle here. Oh, you moved the paintings. Oh, they're like that. River? Boil? Hot? Heat? Steam? Stream? R. Okay. Oh no, we need orange again. Can't let any of them get converted. You move up. Therefore, do I replace you? No, I think I have to keep that in the middle so blue can move up. Yeah, that way blue can replicate here. I don't know what I was thinking there. I shouldn't have let that get down here. Because now I can't move it. I could do that. But that's not really gonna help me. Okay, reset that one. I need you to stay on that line, I think. I need to... Oops. Shit, I need to move you up. But not with the black in the way, and that's the only way it can work. Need to move you up. Yeah, because then I can move that back up whenever I want. Okay. Yeah, now I can move you. And now these three are on the same line. And now... Can I move blue up? And then put black in the middle so I can go like that. There we go. A. Okay, the letter A. So we have steam, stream, R, and an A for the actual word. Okay, that's done. This is very well, not super confusing necessarily. Oh wait, I went out the wrong way. I wanted to keep going north. Shit. Well, let's just go back in here. I want to stick to that side. Do you continue north, or is that the... Yeah, you do. This room. The dark room. Maybe I'm wasting my time, and I should be looking for those rooms that were on the door specifically. I don't know. We got stream again. Book. Brook book. R. We gotta get orange in the corners. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything because you're surrounded by orange anyway. I need to convert one of these orange. Preferably that one. Uh-oh. There we go. That was super easy. Wisdom. Okay, Brook, book, R for this room, and wisdom. Done. Okay, which way did I came in this way. Okay, so the next north room would be right here, and that's a passageway. Pen. Pan. No, that doesn't work. Ink. No. What would I consider you? You're open? Cap. No, because there is a cap here to the pen, but ink, pen, cap. Can, paint. Shit. Pain? No, that doesn't look like pain. Okay, I'm gonna have to question mark this one too. I'm actually not sure there. We need purple. Therefore, you two have to convert. The only way for you to convert is to get 2 purple around you. And red is useless. Red turns white or black, I think. Which lets me move them. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I'm assuming you'd want to turn that way immediately. You'd want to move it over. Can I move you down? I don't think so. This is the only thing that can move down. This can only rotate around, so it's not gonna reach down here, which means I need to get an orange. Somewhere. What? What do I even do there? Because you're like surrounded by 3 colors. That's not gonna work. How do I get an orange here? Well, let's get red out of there. I feel like I'd have to turn an orange pink just to reach down here, but then even if I did that, like, I wouldn't have enough then for this. Oh, well, I turned you black. And I don't know the benefit here. I just really don't know how to move these up. Because nothing white does would move it up. Like, that's not going to help me. Having more space wouldn't help me. Maybe. No, that just turned it off because it's surrounded by empty tiles. This one is a problem. Oh wait, I can move pink. Duh. Oh. This one is no longer a problem. Okay, let's see if I can do that. There we go. We have it. Easy from here. Okay, now I need to spin. Does this count? Your purple? Okay, good. Perfect. Now to just get you up top somehow. Like that. That one was a little weird. Of. Passageway has of and question mark. Okay, done. We came from there. Keep going north. I can't believe it's still going. What are you crazy? What's going on here? Arm? Farm. F. There are so many of these too. Which isn't a problem. I have to convert you for sure. Which, shouldn't be too hard. Bam. What? Top and bottom? No, maybe you have to be here. Okay. Well, that works. Okay, now I send you up. I move you over. Go back. I send you up. And then I want the black here, so go like that. There we go. Q. Okay, so we have F for farm, arm, and hue for... Uh-oh. East wing? Or west wing? This one doesn't look decrepit. I don't see, like, boards covering the windows, so I'm gonna go with east wing, but... Oh boy. This is getting quite long. I don't know if it's actually going to... Well, it's clearly going to spell something, but... I have 20 steps left. Is that the end? Have I reached this wall? It seems so. Okay, we got gym. I'm supposed to be following the lights, aren't I? There's probably some sort of order here that I'm supposed to be following. I would assume, but I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna do it like this. It's not super hard to spawn, to set up, so getting back here wouldn't... Well, we're clearly gonna have to. In 19 steps, there's no way I solve this. Lace. Ace. L. Okay, we need Fen Ares, which means... Which means... I need to move. I need to move you. Okay. There we go. Two. Gymnasium has 2 and an L for lace ace. All right. I have wrote that down and... Oh. I went to grab some pain pills for headaches. I have a feeling this is going to take a while. Sitting up straight is becoming hard. This is very, very much hard to navigate. Purposely, I'm assuming. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, where were we? We were right here. Yeah, we just solved that. And it continues this way. I don't want to use too many steps. What I'm gonna do, since I have Monk for 2 more days, if we have enough steps to navigate back to the entrance, I can call it a day here and then just continue the next time. Maybe I run in here and try to get some steps before I go continue, but we should be okay. The foyer, huh? Well, this continues left and north of that. I don't know. There are a lot of rooms. We're going to be here for a while, but... book, tree, Christmas... cover. Presents. Read. Greed? Shit. Start. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna take a picture of this one, and I'm gonna question mark that one as well. I don't feel like it should be that hard, though. Okay, we need green. This truly feels like the puzzle part. Green should be easy to get over there. I just need... You're in the middle, which is impossible. I actually can't do anything about that. Can't move you. I'd have to go like this and put blue up top or in the middle. This. You still would be copying your surroundings, though, which is the only way I'm... Let's move you up. Right now, I can't hit blue. I can move you up and swap blue over there. That would make you green. Okay, now we have 4 green. I still need this blue to do something different. You guys are kind of like deadlocked right now. You can't do anything. Same with you. I need orange out of the middle. Will that turn it? No, it won't. What do I do? Did I kind of screw myself here? Oh. Oh, I turned you green. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait, now blue has that ability too. Oh, God. Oh god, I can't move anywhere. Okay, restart. Okay, blue, copy your surroundings. That would be fine if I could do this early. Green, swap. Green. Swap. Swap. Could bring you down. Swap. Can move that down. Okay, and then swap you again to get you up here. That's just gonna loop though. How? I have no way right now to get the thing in the middle. How would I just turned it off. It's okay though, because I got all four. That was unnecessary. Cast. Okay. Foyer. Cast and question mark on you two. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of repeat words, which means I'm probably supposed to be following a route right now. And they all say the same thing. Because cast and light are on here multiple times, and we've done that one. Archive. Horse, banana. Fruit. Horse. Gallop. Yellow. Mare. Horse, banana. I don't know. You lost me on this one as well. I seem to struggle with the ones that have fruit in them. Steed? No, that doesn't work either. You are a question mark as well. I hate that I have to say that, but I do. Alright, we need orange and we need red. Get orange. I need to move that up there. I need another orange though. So you have to drop back down. Swap. That'll move up. Okay. These are backwards though, which is not gonna work. Which means I need to swap you two so I can rotate you. I could swap you. So then we have orange and red here technically, but then I need to be able to move you. Which means I need to get that green over there. I need to swap you. And we have red, orange. Shit. This is just switching the problem back there. That's not gonna work. I need you two to flip. Maybe what I should try to do is get red up here and then drop it. No, I can't. I could move you actually. Get red up here. No. Ah, damn it. I'm really relying on this green. Okay, we're gonna put you over there. We're gonna swap you over there. Move you over. There we go. Through. Okay. I have through and question mark for the archive. Oh, the chapel, huh? I really hope these stay in these rooms and they don't switch. If they do, I'm actually going to just... I don't know. That'll be very upsetting. 3 tree? H? There you are. 4 orange. Okay. Ow. Oh, these are blue. These are blue. Interesting. I think I have to turn you blue. Oh no, I don't know if that works. I'll have to... Shit, I already screwed that up. I need to... If I turn you blue, then I only have access to this, and that wouldn't be good. I need to... You'd have an orange in the middle, but then surround all the blue with orange. How would I do that? The only movement we have in this entire grid is left to right. Which makes me think I have to do that. But then even then, it's like, okay, now what? That would just be turning everything blue. That doesn't work. How do we get another orange out of this? Yeah, see, black is in the middle, so it's just going to rotate it. I can't use these orange here unless there's an orange in the middle. But I can't move them either. Will one of you blue turn orange somehow? Not like this. No, that's just going to rotate it. How the hell? What? Okay, orange in the middle. I've screwed that up. What is this puzzle? What is this puzzle? This doesn't make any sense to me. Clearly it has to work, but... Oh, wait. I forgot. I can move these if it's on black. Okay. That... Now it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, now you're... Oh, wait. That doesn't work. I still have to, surround you. You? There we go. And I have to use the blue to move that over, but I also have to do it again over here with the blue. How did I do the first one? Or no, we're gonna turn you, we're gonna move you over, and then go like that. There we go. And then put it back on black. There we go. Lantern. Okay. That is the first lantern we've got. That is the pool. That is the foyer. I was really hoping to just move in one direction the whole way. That's really not how that's supposed to work, though. Oh, shit. I have to go through that door. Oh, the chamber of mirror? No, that's a vestibule. No, that's a... Yeah, it's the vestibule. Wine... Win? E. Thank God I'm getting some of these. 4 different symbols? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, nothing needs white, that's for sure. Shit, I could have turned those black. What am I doing? No. Oh, but that'll also affect those right there. Yeah, I can't really do that right away. Okay, I need you up there. I need you right there. Kararika, I need you to move down 1. The only thing that can move right now is the green. Okay. Oh, did I do it? Okay, I spaced out hardcore just now, while doing that one. Light again. See, that's the problem. If I'm writing all of these down and I'm getting light for like a 4th time, I'm starting to think that, oh, hey. Win wine, E. This is the vestibule, right? What are you doing here? Excuse me? Vestibule always has a locked door. Why does it have a moon symbol, though? Why does it have a moon symbol? Is this our goal? Okay, let me write this down before I forget. Okay, it's written down. But for the sake of my sanity, I think we might have to check something here. Because it seems like I'm definitely okay with going through literally every room and writing down all of this stuff and then trying to piece it together. But is that even the goal? Is that even the goal? I have 8 steps left, so I can't really do much. There's the aquarium. I think we're supposed to find specific rooms and do this, not just do every single room. And I've done 15 at this point, or 16 or something. And these lights absolutely matter. I don't know what it is. You're different. Is that shop? Red room, shop, hallway, bedroom. There's a green room over there. And there's the entrance. I gotta check this. And then you have all this. Like, I can't tell. The gallery's not the second room forward here either. That's the weird part. Like, I don't think this lines up within here. Oh god, I'm almost out of... Yeah, second room forward, is that the gallery? Uh-oh. Calling it a day here. It's okay though. I have monk and no, technically I'm in the atelier. Uh-oh. Shit. It's fine, maybe? Oh, let's double check. I don't know if that technically counted as me calling it in the secret passage or not. Please, dear God, count. Please. Oh, it does. Oh my god, and you're still blue. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's all the confirmation I need. And even though that is great, I'm gonna click this, obviously. Thank you. Are you the same? Gallery second, foundation. This does stay in the same order. It's just going to be very time consuming to go through every room. And with what we have right now, there are a lot of duplicate things in here. There's clearly a message, and I could absolutely piece it out. But at this point, I think maybe we call in the hints remaining on that page to see about that. Because clearly what we need to do involves the lights. And somehow the lights are going to lead to the correct message or something. And maybe that'll open that door. That doesn't make any sense. Or something? Do I have to enter the... You probably have to follow a specific route. Okay, let's just check. This has been very fun, but I can't do Morajai for the next 5 hours. If we're only at 15 and there are like actually 40... Actually, isn't there like 110 rooms? There's 110 rooms. I believe. My full directory is 110. That would take forever. And I'm already almost burnt out after 15. So I don't know if I want to keep doing them forever. Please tell me that's not the goal. You'll need a lot of steps, yeah? And to have took notes from the blank books earlier. All right, before I continue reading, let me double check those notes. Okay. So this book specifically said, stay vigilant, and the thorns we discover are twice as sharp. It kind of seems like we might have to do a spiral here, though. That's what I would guess. Do we have to, like, spiral through this? One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring. More secrets and mere passage. Yeah, and this whole message is just here to reveal the secret passage side of things, I think. And then you actually have this grid here. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. There's a lot of 3 in here. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. So, the one left hidden. Three paths convene. That's interesting. Clearly, the main thing here is to find a route of some sort. A hidden route. Based on the colors? Alright, I'm going to read a little further. To get back here, you don't need a silver... Oh, I wish I would have read that. You will need the secret passage. Yeah, thank God I made it back in time. One step left. Okay, I'm going to... If I see, like, direct answers here, I'll back out, but... observe paintings and all that. Open puzzle boxes for more words. That's what we've been doing. Observe colors very closely. You must take a very specific path to be able to make it through the rough draft. Oh, good. You didn't actually say it. This chain is purely for fun lore and is the end of the line secrets-wise. Ooh. So this is literally just for... Like, I guess I can close that then. There's no like, actual story behind this. It's just for us. It's like a final farewell thing. That does make me... I mean, it didn't explain the route, thankfully. Based on... That makes me kind of want to see if we can figure out the route. Because we have colors, 3 lines, 3 colors. So you have a red there. You got a blue here. Orange. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's purple. And 6 is green. Okay. Right. So you gotta take a very specific path. What in the hell would actually tell you this, though? From what we have right now... From what we have right now, I couldn't piece that together. Even if I put it on a board, I don't think that'd give me, like, directions. Maybe the letters would themselves, but... Huh. Do I just go through it? I kind of want to do that. This is for me. This is not for, like... story. I feel like I'd be ruining it if I didn't like write down the message and do it myself. I'm gonna pause the recording if I do that though, because the rest of these rooms is going to take a while and it'll go a lot faster if I'm just, you know, focused and not trying to explain what I'm doing the whole time. I might do that just for me. I got 61 steps. We haven't even started building yet. I could go get some more steps if I need. Okay, I'm gonna build out the rest of the rooms and see if I can come up with a message myself, because if we can figure out the route all without having to look it up, I'll be very happy. Okay. After 2 long hours, I've finally done it, and my God, I got that feeling. That feeling of I got my fill. I got my fill of the puzzles in this. This did feel very good as far as like just getting to finally just sit down and do actual puzzles. All of the Morajai boxes, I did all of them. And I think that this message is right. I'm not positive. It makes sense. Unfortunately, the painting one, I'm pretty sure I've got wrong, and I'm missing, you can see a lot of question marks in here. There are some things I don't know at all, that's for sure. But I have the full layout of the rooms figured out now. It's very confusing. There are some walls you have to like go around and then remember that you were on that rank because it was completely blocked off. This is a really interesting take here at the end. So, it says, through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth, to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadow, shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. I don't quite know how to interpret that one, but this line, where is it? The shadows past one sounds familiar, and it reminds me of that thing in the safe house. So let me look at that. Oh my God, once again, I forgot to take a photo. Damn it. I didn't take a screenshot of it. It's the background billboard chalkboard thing. I remember one of the blue memos. Oh, that I can bring up actually. I don't remember which blue memo it was, to be honest, but let's just look through them. Let's see if I can find it. It says major key. There's a major key hanging on a wall in the safe house, and there was only writing. The only thing there is writing, and it says what we seek. We seek what's in the shade or something like that. So I believe that might relate to this puzzle. I don't know. I'm about to check to make sure I even got that right, and I'd like to be able to see all the things I missed in the painting puzzle, because right now this is a bunch of nonsense. These flying, no, that doesn't work. These vying light forge baron crests, fling Hewam, probably house, and blessed. I'm just gonna assume this is an H, simply because it seems like a Rajan Hugh Hewam. Other than that, I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what this exactly means. Cast a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Never mind, I think I figured it out. Oh, I spelled this wrong. That's gonna bug me. N. Sorry, I'm very tired after doing all this. I can barely even talk. Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right. A hue of wisdom seems like blue, like library to me. like right at library or something like that. Follow the blue for something. A shade of rain to pass the light. Rain is also blue. Through lantern light in shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Never mind. I don't think I get it. I had an idea there. It mentions lantern light repeatedly and then gives directions. Turn right. Shadows past. This might have to do with the actual rooms directly. Hold on. I have 12 steps left. I'm pretty sure this is south. Pretty sure. Okay, there's the nook. Solarium. You know what I didn't find in here is the master bedroom. That wasn't in here. Which is weird. I think that is the only room I didn't find. No, I mean there are obviously more. I didn't find room 8. I don't think there was an attic. I take it back. There are a lot of them. The office. Okay, so these are all like rooms that were originally Arave's rooms. Yeah, you can tell which ones were added then. Because there are a lot missing. The boiler room, that's missing. That was added after. Drawing room was there, though. No chamber of mirrors either. Either way... Okay, imagine we're starting at the entrance here. Okay. Based on... Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right. See, to me that was... That still doesn't even tell me where to start. At the entrance hall. Like, I should have wrote down where all the rooms are. Because I honestly am... I ran out of steps. I'm alt F4ing. We have enough steps and I can alt F4 again. I'm kind of curious about just sticking to one, though. I don't know. I have time. I want to actually take my time with this one because this is like one thing I feel I can solve without extra assistance, unlike everything else. Even though I haven't solved the painting thing, but... So we have 6 lights here. I'm gonna follow green. Green, you immediately went to a dead end. Okay. Wait, but you're purple. Okay, I'm following green and purple. Do I go through the rooms? No, avoid orange. Purple. That's orange. But what if I went in here? That's orange. Okay, purple. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. Purple. Purple. This is so weird. Okay, I saw a purple over there. There's a purple here too, though. Okay, purple. Purple. What the hell happened to green? I was trying to follow green. Oh my god, my hair. Hold on. And you're red. We've solved that before. Eh? Okay. Three. Hold on. Gotta pull it up again. 3 lines of light. 3 shades for scene. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. 3 paths convene. It looks like, because green ended up dead end. Purple ends up here. Red also ends up here. Orange ends up here. What colors don't end up here? Green, yellow. Is there a blue light? This is orange. Do we follow the one that doesn't show up at the end? I don't think you could physically avoid it, though. Yeah, I mean, this would be very, very hard to do. Oh, there's green. Yeah, I think green would be screwed. The only one that makes sense to me is yellow, but is there not a blue light? There's the entrance. Okay. So from the entrance, we had red, blue. There is a blue. Okay. Problem solved. We're following blue. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Shit. Not how it works. Gotcha. Because you can't just follow one. Which means you need to know when to switch. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Cast a tint of truth. Blue memos equal truth. Blue is truth to me. But I only see one blue light. To find our path. Okay, it kind of seems like through line. Let me try to line break this. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the light. Would this pass the light through lantern light? No. Through lantern light in shadows past. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. That looks better. Wait. A tint of truth to find our path. Oh, what the hell? Well, what is wisdom? shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadows past. The lies one is probably red. Left of the lies. Do we turn left on red? A hue of wisdom to turn to us right. Yeah, and the tint of truth to find our path. There's only one blue light right at the beginning, so that's basically, I assume, saying, here's your start. Go find your start, which is blue. A hint of wisdom. I don't know what color that is. What do you associate wisdom with as far as colors go? Orange? Carrarica? Academics. Oh. That makes sense to me. Right. A shade of rain to pass the light. I would say that's blue, but I've only seen like one blue light. I also don't know what that they mean by that. Like, pass the light. Pass. Pass through. Through lantern light and shadows past. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. So, okay. To me, that says start here. Wisdom means go right. Do we go in? Because there's a red right here. No. They're just giving us instructions on how to turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You go left. You go left with lies. But there are lies both directions. Wisdom, you turn right. Left? Do we do it before it? Right? But what are you? You think that's the shade of rain? That's a shop. That's the color of shops. A shade of rain. Pass. Or something. And then we have you, which is left. But then, like, in the middle of the thing, we go right? And then right? Then right? Wait, this doesn't make any sense to me. This wouldn't work. Because it's like, okay, there's one right here. Let's go right. And then we'll exit out here. Oh, there's a purple. What do I do with that? Pass through? Oh, there's a red. Go left. If you go in, then you go left. And you... Right, dead end. I think I'm onto something, but I don't think I understand what I'm onto. I'm gonna have to reset my steps again. I'm gonna have to Alt F4 probably. It seems to like go down one by each rank. Okay, the biggest thing about like this idea is do you enter rooms? Do you turn at the light? Does pass through mean enter the room that the light's in front of? And if not, you just keep going? Okay, I'm just gonna mark this. Orange. Blue. Start. Orange. Right. Shade of Rain. You gotta think about that. Araja is very rainy. That's the only thing I have to go off of. So maybe purple just straight up means through? Pass? Through lantern light and shadows past. You're confusing. I don't know about that. Red. Left. I'm gonna try at least one more time. If it doesn't work out, guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm probably going to Alt F4 and restart the day once again for like the 5th time. Okay. Open. Don't know if I just did a weird line break or not for the Shadows Past part, but I don't... This feels like it would be its own line. I don't feel like it would be part of that line, but I can't really tell. Through lantern light. In Shadows Past, we seek what's like. Unless it's supposed to be like that. That's really long, but it also starts with a rhyme and ends with a rhyme. I just don't like past the light through lantern light. That seems weird. But either way, I'm gonna try it. Blue is the start. Let me go in here. And then we turn left. And then we turn right. And then we turn right. and then we turn right. And we turn left. Left. Pass through. Right. Right. Oh, you pass through. This isn't dead-ending me, which is great. Left. Hold the line. Left. Oh. What? Oh my god, I thought we were headed to the vestibule. What? Oh? We'll wait on you. Huh. I thought it was going to be a much longer thing. You're kidding me. Oh no. We have one more of these. Well, I've done... How many? 45? I don't even know if it was actually 45 rooms or not. Yeah, no, it was. I filled in 45 slots. What's 46? Okay, I gotta make 2 blue. Spin you. Move over. Spin you. No, I think I actually need you over there, and then I can make a blue. And then with you in the middle, can't do anything that I want. What I want is the green to... Actually, I'm gonna need you over here. I need a blue? Hold on, if I get it right... No, because that's going to move the green. Okay. Let me just grab you quick. There we go. All right, we have 4. Now, how the hell do I get you out of here? I don't think I actually can get that out. Ooh, this is weird. Okay, wait. Now they're both on the same side, so they should wrap around. Okay. Whew. Oh, there was one more word. Blue. Wait. In shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Blue? I don't think this is related to the puzzle. It's just telling us blue. Thank you. If there's more to that, just let me know. To me, that's just a nod to blue. All right, and nothing else except for you. The last will and testament of me, the Baroness Arave. Ooh. I, Arave, of Mount Holly, architect, mother, and reluctant Baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Arinda, do make and ordain this document my last will and testament. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry and color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In that same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common hueless parchment. I, first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rhina, my ashes to Vea, and my remainder to Man, as will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. In the second order, should my husband Baron Thomas Sinclair survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future, nor for my eldest son, Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will in due course inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the estate of Mount Holly, its many floor plans, and storied secrets are mine and mine alone to grant, and I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my children. Further details concerning its disposition to follow. I do, in the third order, bestow upon my youngest son, Simon, my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherishes these books, for within their pages lie doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions, I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holly, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Arave. Didn't Herbert get it? I thought he never found this room. Didn't he say that this was one mystery he had to leave unsolved? How did that happen? It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or their familial connection to my descendants, who may have accidentally assumed possession of the estate in their interim. Oh, so this is directly to us, because we're the only one who's... We've officially inherited it, according to her, and not just Herbert. Interesting. In the event that any of my relations or future kin are living on the estate when this worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate, being of generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with the understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made. As such, leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. You forgot a period there in this official document. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Quarterus Elysius Aaron of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered and the Blue Testament of Arave be delivered unto her hands or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead, or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and in the generations that follow her, to fulfill this role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor, you, who have reached this final room. You unearthed these pages hidden amidst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and the prophecies of the past. You who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you, for whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud. To you I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of April 1952, Arve of Mount Holly. Oh, that. What a interesting way to send that off. And this is a totally, well, no, everything's kind of led to this regardless. In the end, I mean, there are two very distinctive send-offs here. Like, there's one about the Blueprints book, finding that. There are a lot of just distinct ending points in this game that are all fitting. This is certainly one you wouldn't expect, that's for sure. Her will has never been fulfilled because it's been sitting here in this secret nonsense. Damn. There's probably more, but this is a perfect spot. A perfect way to end it for me, I think. Even though, honestly, I had a lot of trouble in a lot of recent puzzles, but I'm very glad to at least have taken the time to solve all the Morajai boxes, get the message. I did get a little bit of a hint that I should be looking at the notes in the room and stuff for my clues on this, but overall, solving the path felt fulfilling enough to me that I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna double check the thing to see if there's anything left, but in my eyes, I can't see anything. There's nothing I wrote down that I'm still curious about, other than like, where the hell is Mom? Can we actually see her? Is anything from Alzara's visions true, or were they all just metaphorical, you know? Seeing through the black mirror, seeing us walking in the snow, all that stuff. The cavern with all the lanterns. We just went through this with all the lanterns. I'm starting to think a lot of it was just metaphorical, not literal. And yeah, I don't know. But let me check. apparently this is quite literally the last thing that anyone's like aware of. People have theories, but this is it. This is good enough for me, that's for sure. I kind of went down a little bit of a rabbit hole there because I was allowed to. I just spent like 20 minutes just reading, people's thoughts, discussions on Reddit posts and stuff, just because I've been curious for a long time about just about the opinion of the game. I have like pretty much zero comments on this series, and I haven't been able to actually dive in and watch other people, obviously, until now. I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely going to. I'm very much curious about a lot of people's thoughts, specific people's thoughts on this. But yeah, I haven't been able to talk about this game at all, and I think it's just a really good game. And this whole last 3-4 hours that is probably... No, I'm probably condensing it way more than that. This whole last episode or two has been pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Despite all the stuff that had to be, despite not getting the true feeling of solving it myself. Honestly, I probably would have moved on if I hadn't been given any of these clues. I'm certainly tired. I love this game and I think it's great, but I'm certainly tired. You hit a point where you're just like, I don't want to draft anymore. I just want to know what's going on. I'm just so tired, You can only do the same thing repeatedly for so long, basically. So I definitely think if there is more, I'm probably just going to, I don't know, watch someone else do it online or something. Maybe if it's like an actual giant thing and it sounds like it'll be interesting and a fun puzzle, then I'll check it out. Like us actually getting to go to the castle under the house. I'm very interested in that. And if that ever became a thing or was in the game, but it's like super secret, I'd like to do it. But for now, it seems like I'm just done. So normally I do little review things here. I might as well just do it in this room. But I don't want to spend too long on it. So I'm just gonna throw out some numbers that I felt matched. Oh wait, I have to set it up. Okay, there we go. I forgot to set this up for PC. Okay, so I'm going to put the numbers out right away, and they're going to seem weird based on me just saying how much I love the game. I have to be a little bit critical about certain things, obviously. And keep in mind, this is after doing everything. Like these numbers, if I'd stopped at an earlier point, would be slightly different, higher, probably. As far as like gameplay goes, that would be a bit higher. But where they're at now is basically the worn out factor adding into it, we'll just start with story. I mean, story's a 10. The world building in this is just far too good, even if there is very little actual direct storytelling itself. There doesn't need to be. I mean, the way they do the game, the instructions they gave at the beginning, and the puzzles you just piece together that you realize are story, they're just so well done. It's a 10. It's a 10. And I think I teared up at least 3 times in this, at least a little bit. Definitely in editing, I also teared up in that, because the first time you hear the real blueprints, or red prints, that made me tear up. Just trying to read the blueprints a little bit ago was, damn. It's just a crazy good feeling, I guess, to hear, especially when you're searching for your mom or just something from her and all that the whole time, and then Simon finally getting something from the book was a big one for me. The actual us hearing her poetry from reading the Red Prince, that Simon didn't get to hear that, but he got to have the feeling of going into the room 46 finally, for the first time. But yeah, it was great. Sound, I gave it a 9. And the only reason for that is there's a little bit of balance issues. I'm being a little lenient on this because it's indie. It's, I believe, made by one or two or a few people. I actually don't know directly, but yeah, I really wouldn't hold it against them. I love the music. The music is great. Sound effects are also, they don't get in the way. They don't stand out too much, but they did a great job. I have barely any complaints except for I don't have many options. The audio is extremely loud in cutscenes, a little bit quiet in other places. The game is dead silent when you're not drafting a specific room that'll proc the music. So, it's just, I don't know. But overall, I love the music. I don't know. I feel like it deserves higher than a 9, but in the moment, this is what I think. I bet after the fact, I'm going to be like, oh, that should have been 9.5. Art. Art, I gave an 8.5 just based on the fact that it's kind of up against other indie games that are using, more realistic looking art, I guess. But this game was really, it did everything really cool the way it did it. The fact that you had all these hand-drawn, well, not hand-drawn assets, but it felt like every asset in this game you can see behind the review. It all looks like blueprints. Everything looks unfinished on purpose in a good way, and I love it. There are no exact lines or anything. It's very well done, but when you have to put it against a bunch of other indie games that I played, it hits a 8.5. Now I have to do that again. Gameplay, I gave it a 9. I wanted to give it an 8 because of the exhaustion factor, but the game was really good up to, honestly, up to the sigil points. I never felt bored of it. I enjoyed drafting the rooms until we saw every room in the game. It was fun. It was fun being oh shit, there it is. I get to see it. And I love the RNG element, the way they did the roguelite. They did a very good job. Never would have expected it out of a game like any puzzle game. The way they did it is just, I don't know, very unique. It's very good. Things are a little slow sometimes, though, and there are certain things that you can't skip that I wish you could skip. That being the start of the day, you have to do the slow zoom every day before you can start moving. And after, well, I've technically had to go through the game twice on PS5 and PC, so 200 days at this point. After 200 days, you just want to skip it. you want to go into the next run right away, and you can't, unfortunately. All right, finally, rating 9.5. It's fitting. Oh, I thought the music glitched out. This is a very good puzzle game. It deserves a 9.5, and that rating is against other puzzle games and or exploration games of the genre. So Viewfinder is roughly in that category. Maquette. I would even put Outer Wilds in the same category, although they are very different games. I would not say this 9.5 could compare to Outer Wilds 10. They're different beasts. If I did reviews back then, Outer Wilds definitely would have been a 10, though. Anyway, it's over, though. It's over. I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll go get the achievements. in this slot, I have another game planned. It's absolutely, just another indie. I'm playing Witcher 3. I'm pretty sure Witcher 3 is next, which is really weird coming right out of Blueprints into Witcher 3, but Witcher 4 is coming out, and I've only played the beginning of Witcher 3, so I'm basically blind to it. I've seen the beginning, but that is the next game in the series, in the slot. Sorry, I'm getting very tired. I'm going to have to end this. But yeah, loved this game. Can't wait. If there's more games like this, that you know of, let me know. I can't wait for anything new from the developer. I would love to play anything else they make. I have full trust in them at this point. So yeah, but if you can think of any other games, I will add them to my list in my About section on YouTube. It has all the suggested games that I think will fit. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in another game.